Welcome everyone to the 6th annual Building the Game Iron Design Challenge.
Yay! Okay, I'll tell you when to clap. I'll tell you when to clap. That was a clap.
Also when to laugh, that'll be helpful too. Yeah, no, that was not great, thanks.
Who's here for the first time? Yay!
You were just in spirit every time.
Absolutely. My name is Rob. I am one of the co-hosts of Building the Game Documentary Podcast. That's Jason. He is one of the other hosts of Building the Game Documentary Podcast. I feel like I should be standing over here so I can talk to everybody at once.
Except for these people. But that's okay.
Except for whatever. Sorry. So this is a stupid thing that we've done for, well, this is our 6th year, like you said. It's really stupid, and I hope you guys have a good time. Thank you for finding us here in the Weston. You may or may not know, but Gen Con canceled the entire event on us on Tuesday. Wednesday morning, Gen Con canceled the event. So we wouldn't let it die. So we brought it back. Here we are. So thank you for coming, and thank you for finding us. Even though we're not in the book. Whatever. That's how we roll.
All right. So the way this works, quick explanation is we will have a certain number of rounds. We're not going to tell you how many, but a certain number of rounds. It's somewhere between 3 and 17, but it won't take too long, I promise. In these rounds, our two challengers, who we'll introduce in a moment, will compete to prove that they are the best game designer by doing a lot of non-game design tasks. So it works really well. We have 3 judges that we're going to introduce as well.
Yep.
And but let's start with the contestants.
Certainly,
Unless you have something else you want to say.
No, these two people hate each other's guts. A little known fact there, but they are mortal enemies, based on my understanding.
Yep.
A lifetime of hatred, of animosity, right? It's true, right? Yeah, more or less. You know, on a sliding scale. Anyway, they hate each other, and this is their chance to end it all, to decide once and for all who is the better game designer.
Yes. All right. So first, I'd like to introduce our first competitor this year, and that is Mr. Nat Levan. Nat is the master game designer, famous for the game New Bedford. Super famous for that, and probably some other games that I don't recall. I don't really care that much. But he's here. He's going to do great. He has his specialty is improv, as we were told by Josh Mills. And his specialty is improv, and he's going to knock your socks off. He's a shoo-in for the victory, I think.
We'll see. And over here we have, I think your first time at a VTG event in general.
That's a lie.
Is that a
Well, she was in the year Mills lost.
Oh, okay. So, former witness to Josh Mills' devastating defeat. We have a game designer, we have a business owner, we have a LARPer, we have an engine. Thank you so much for our contestants. Thank you for bringing your personal hatred here for the enjoyment of all of us. We are so thankful to gaze upon your struggle and your conflict and laugh.
Yes. So next up, was such a great example of description. So next up, let's introduce our head judge. Every year we get a head judge who's somebody who's awesome in the board game industry. We've tricked people like Bruno Cathala into being the judge of this somehow. And this year is no exception. This year we have Julie Ahern, the COO of Greenbrier Games, who has no idea what she's in for either. On the left side of the judges' table, we have a gentleman, a longtime friend of Jason and I, a longtime friend of the podcast, a longtime friend of America, God damn it. I don't know what that means. We have Gray Dietrich. And our last judge is a good friend of ours for many, many years. I like him because he published one of my games, so that's why we're friends. He also, as you may know him, is the person who was stomped on by Julio last year. And that is our good friend,
close.
Jason Guitarsky. It was not close. It was yeah.
You don't know.
I was there.
No.
I was.
I was there.
Let's all hear it for Julio. Yeah.
doesn't know, this is Julio Nazario, who is the last year's IBC champion.
Right.
It was, that's how you won a couple rounds. All right.
That's enough of all that nonsense. It's time to get into it, huh?
Yes.
We ready?
We're ready.
Okay, our first challenge tonight. Now, keep in mind, nobody knows what's about to happen other than Jason and I.
And we're 50-50.
I mean, I'm just going to read from what he wrote. This is the William Tell Pitch Challenge. Now, the contestants will each have, what did we say, 2 minutes? 2 minutes. They're going to have this, this wonderful purple plush D4 tied to their head. And while that is tied to their head, they will have to pitch a game using one of the 2 game titles that we have picked out here. At the same time, their opponent will have a Nerf gun. And we'll be shooting it at their head. If they...
Do you have eye protection? If they need it?
They do have eye protection. Brought her own. Well done. Pro move.
There you go.
If they hit
Also having eye
All right, this is
protection.
fair.
Counts?
You didn't have the cool flourish of putting them on. So.
No.
I did it this morning. You missed it.
I love your work.
So, if your opponent hits you, hits your D4 while it's on, doesn't have to knock it off. If they hit the D4, then you're out of time. The pitch ends. Did I say that right?
That's not correct.
What's
if
that?
they hit the D4, you have 2 minutes to pitch. But they win a point as if they won the round.
There it is.
At the end, the judges will decide which pitch was better to also award a point. You only can earn 1 point from shooting them, but the aiming on this thing is not easy. I purposely picked a bad one. So to decide who goes first this round, we could do it in a fair and democratic way, but instead we're just going to let Julie decide who has to pitch first.
Who's pitching first?
All right.
Any chance pitching first?
You only have 3 shots. You may run over and collect those every time you run out. Yes.
Are you signing this?
Yes.
So you're.
Oh, right.
Oh, sure. Now I'm shooting into the wind.
Shooting at someone. Yeah, why am I standing here? Sorry, Mark.
It's okay.
Stuck on your spikes.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Do you need me to put that on your head for you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably. Come on.
So this is a very fancy system. I made out of rubber band and some twine.
Sounds like it's
I'm
games.
trying to find twine, but not like.
This is home.
Said that out loud.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
spikes.
these spikes were smart. Good thinking with the
All
spikes.
right, cool.
Yeah, you may have to hold it there while you do it.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like.
And
Wait. I need to give her the game title.
oh yes,
Okay.
let her pick A or B.
Do you want A or B?
Wait.
B. Your game name that you're going to be pitching here is called Over Here, Over There, Overture. Go.
So this is a party game where you are trying to. Wait, am I allowed to do this?
Nope, you have to stand still.
Okay. You are trying to create the best song that is over here. It's neither over here nor over there, and it is not on my head.
Just hold it up around your head. That's fine.
Can I just like do this?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, this is great. Yeah. So this game uses worker placement and
Super
tile
close.
building. Tile building? Did I say tile building? I meant tile building. And it also has a coloring element and it's a live action role play game. Yeah, that's what it is. Am I done?
You have a minute left.
I do? Alright, well, I mean, it sort of sells itself, right? It's just this thing that's good for everyone because it's got live action role playing, it's got coloring, it's got, songwriting, and, it's amazing, really. Retails, for about $30. MSRP, wholesale is about, I don't know, like $15. I don't remember that.
What's the win condition?
The win condition? The win condition.
Oh, so close. Oh.
The win condition is that there is no win condition. Yeah, because it's about existential dread. So everyone's a loser. And
This sounds familiar.
until
Is this
you
real life?
figure out, until it's like Descartes' no exit. It's sort of like that.
Time.
Nice.
All right.
All right, now swap. Nat did not earn any points, as you all saw. Not even close.
I mean, you almost got one on a ricochet, though.
Yeah,
that would've been nice.
To be fair.
Ricochet would
Point,
count.
I assume the point would have went to the wall. That's a good point.
These are really hard to
I'm
know.
gonna double up, I think.
You
Because
really
these are-
worried that she's going to hit you in the eye? The chances of her getting anywhere near you with that gun, trust me, it's not there.
This is the only place that won't be hit. So everything else is in the danger zone.
She may just shoot at your face on purpose. Ready, and begin.
Wait, no, he doesn't know the
Oh,
game title.
stop.
Get ahead of yourself.
So ready.
All right. Your game title is How Do You Like Them Apples?
Begin.
How Do You Like Them Apples is an IP-based game around the smash hit movie Good Will Hunting, of course, where you play Robin Williams or various other students at the college and I guess janitorial staff trying to prove that you are in fact the good will hunters going out into the college and hunting goodwill. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, so it's not what it's about. What was the title again?
How do you like them
How do you
apples?
like them apples? So it's a kind of a hidden movement game where one of you plays Matt Damon, the actor, not the character in the movie. And the other players are actually going around and using their cards from apples to apples. It's kind of a crossover. And so it's kind of an acting game. You have to explain how you're going around the campus to find Matt Damon by flipping over a card and explaining how that relates to your search for goodwill. And the game ends after somebody fails to get a date. I'm pretty sure that was in the movie somewhere. I think it might have been Matt Damon and Ben Affleck not getting a date. Oh, I got Nick there.
And time.
Well, judges,
I'll take that off your hands, thank you.
judges, nobody got a hit on the die, so I think, thank you. I think we just need you to decide who had better performance.
Just one piece of it. Thank you so much.
All right.
So, oh, you judges. Oh, there's
You're really just making out.
Take that, judges. It's not like this room full of people here.
No manus. Okay, cool. Great. Hey, it's a little hot back there.
Well, do we have a ruling?
Yes, we do.
All right.
So, while entertainment value, we enjoy bananas, we thought that maybe the actual coherency of a pitch.
So the first round goes to Nat.
It's by a really slim margin.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Rob.
I think IDW has an IP.
Okay, the next round here. There's a game we enjoy playing on the podcast sometimes called Verse. And this is a rap battle game. And this is a rap battle round. So what's going to happen? Oh, hi, TC Petty, you showed up. I was distracted by his lovely face. So this round, what's going to happen is, Nat won the last round, which means he will be forced to go first this round. And what's going to happen is we're going to give you 3 words that rhyme, and you're going to have to make a coherent rap, 3 lines long, each sentence ending in one of those 3 words, based on a game title that you are going to say. No, really, no, say the game
Oh, I
title.
say it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Your hat's a mess.
No, like a real game.
Oh, that's a real game.
Give me an actual game title.
Terraforming Mars.
Terraforming Mars. Okay, that should be easy. So, Nat, I need you to pick A, B, C, or D.
C.
C. So your words are caressing, professing, and depressing. Go ahead and give us a rap.
I'm gonna get some music
Oh,
over for you.
Rob's gonna give you some beats.
Yo, we're terraforming Mars because the planet is empty, and we're gonna get in. What rhymes with empty? There's nobody here, and the situation's depressing. So we're gonna make some land that on the surface is caressing. Then when we are done, we are gonna be building some things to make awards, and my honor I'll be professing.
All right.
Clearly we can roll that
A, B, or D? B? Your words are proletariat, secretariat on a chariot.
Is this for Terraforming Mars still?
No. So I need a name from you. Since you're not friends, it's okay.
Oh, it's okay. 7 Wonders.
Seven Wonders on a chariot. You are kind of like a secretariat, but you're not really. You're also playing with proletariats, but also not really. That's not 7 Wonders at all. That's not the name.
Pretty fast.
Okay, we're gonna give this round to the mad bars that were just spit by Banana Chan for the passion behind those words that really she just read the paper, but she meant it. I could feel it.
Congratulations! Now, before we get to the next round, a quick aside here, because we forgot to show everybody what we're playing for here, what the grand prize today is. Now, people who've attended before are familiar with what's in this box. Okay. Some of you have seen this, but for others, this is your first time. Prepare yourselves. Okay. In this box is the trophy. The winner, the champion of the Iron Design Challenge, wins their picture taken with the trophy. Okay? It's kind of a big deal. I'd like to introduce all of you to the Iron Bruno. So the Iron Bruno, it's the traveling trophy. It travels to my house and Gen Con and back every year. The winner gets their picture taken with the Bruno and will take home this fine children's karate medal. Okay? So this is what you really want.
I have a yellow belt in Taekwondo.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh.
All right.
That's not the best.
It is now. There we go. Now, moving on. Our next round. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't put that right in front of you here. We'll leave him there. Okay, our next round, we're going to play Guess Who. Everybody loves Guess Who, right?
Of course.
No?
Yay! Because that's what we're playing.
Too bad! We're going to play Guess Who. Now, it's going to be a little different this time because in this case, the audience is the Guess Who board. Okay?
which includes the judges and Rob and I.
The two of us. Now, each of you will pick one member of the audience, and you can tell me your pick, or you can tell Jason your pick, okay? And then you will ask each other questions to try and narrow down to figure out who the other person has chosen. You will be taking turns.
You're allowed one wrong guess. The second wrong guess, you're out. The
You're
other
out.
player automatically wins the round.
That's right. Okay, any questions? Judges, any questions?
You get this round now, unless they pick you.
Okay,
All right?
so make your selection.
I feel like this is very easy.
We'll see. All right, so Banana won the last round, but Nat will get to ask the first question this round. We're asking the questions to each other, back and forth, rapid fire.
Yes or no questions.
Correct. Just like Yasu. Several people will not be laying down. Well, then it'll be confusing because they're playing with the same board. So, all right, go ahead.
Is your person a man?
No.
Ruh-roh.
Is your person a man?
Yes. Is your person wearing a black shirt?
Yes.
Ooh.
Does your person have a hat on?
No. That's a good move. Is your person one of the judges?
Yes.
Well, no, he asked a question, so this means it's your turn.
Yeah.
You could guess, or you could ask a
Guess.
question. Yeah, just make a blind guess.
Yeah.
Does your person have hair?
Yes. I'm trying to look at my peripheral vision here. I'm not giving anything away. Like, do you? Oh, yeah. Is your person our judge of honor?
Yes.
All right, well done.
All right, next round. This is the persuasion round. This is a round we do quite frequently. Because you won the last round, you will have to go first again in this round. And so the way that works is we're going to give you a topic. You're going to have to defend that topic for 1 minute. And then Banana will have a topic. She will have to defend. And you guys will decide what you think is who did it better. So, without any further ado, Nat, your topic is explain why historical games are a terrible idea and should be banned. As the designer of New Bedford.
Are you ready? Begin.
Historical games are an affront to our societal standards. They try and rewrite history the way we wanted it to be instead of being honest about our shared culture. And I think they normally make light of subjects that should be serious a lot of times. I mean, we're making games, and when we're dealing with historical subjects, a lot of times it's more appropriate to be serious and, again, honest with the subject, and just being able to play and kind of do whatever you want and make it fun doesn't really reflect history. So I don't think anybody should be making historical games.
Well done. With 10 seconds left.
Pretty
All right.
easy there.
Here you go. Now, Banana, your topic is explain why LARPing is a terrible idea and should be banned.
So let's talk about LARPing for 1 minute, right? I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Let's talk about LARPing for 1 minute, right? So, LARPs. Why do we fun? Do people even like foam swords? Is Boffer actually a thing? What is Boffer, right? How do we play something we don't even understand? How do we even begin to understand LARPing? It should be banned from every single convention. And you know why? Because it sucks. That's it, that was all I had.
30 seconds left.
Straight to the point.
Judges, who had the more compelling argument?
Passion. The fire.
Talking about themselves, obviously.
No, you can go ahead.
That's a lot of Or wicked.
Or maybe they don't want. Oh no, Boffer's recording TV.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
It's called Or are you persuaded by emotion? Yeah, yes. Just saying. Yes. Of the two.
What I have to decide
Well, judges.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Matt provided some very cogent arguments for his question, but I believe that the emotional appeal of Banana's argument won the day.
Congratulations! This is almost. I don't think this has ever happened before. We had a tie game going into round 5.
Yeah, that's certainly never happened.
Never happened
Most
before.
years.
Ever.
Never in this game.
No, it's the first time in this competition, tonight's competition, that we've gone into round 5 with a tie game. This is amazing. Thank you, judges. Thank you very much. All right, so round 5. Who loves charades?
Oh boy.
Charades, anybody else? Charades? I need one more person who loves charades. There we go. We got 3 guys.
Come on up.
Come on, up here. All right. This is audience charades. Now we're going to give each of our audience members the name of a game. This is a game you have heard of, I promise. Okay? Okay? You two can stay over here.
It's finally returned to the stage of the Iron Design Challenge
Where I belong. That's what they're giving me. So, what's going to happen is they are, all 3 of them, going to be acting out the name of their game. Their game. They're going to be acting out all at the same time. Simultaneously. Okay? And all 3 of them need to be guessed. Now, somebody gets it right. You guys have to be honest here, right? Okay? All right. I'm counting on you.
You remember the games I just showed you?
Okay. So they're going to be acting out. First one to name it wins the point. The judges are also going to play this game. So judges, if you can figure it out too, and you can call it out, then you win a point that you can assign to either one of them
At the end of the round.
Okay?
Basically, we don't trust you guys to be good enough to figure this out, so we ask the judges to help out.
I know what this is already.
You have your timer? I'm just swinging it back.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to give you 5 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, if you have not, if nobody's got it, then the judges will somehow decide who won, even if no points is scored.
Yeah, if you did, we're still here.
Yeah, we're you cannot touch just gestures. Like charades. No speaking, no sounds.
You guys have enough distance? I feel like Julio's probably going to swing his arms or something. Hey, don't hit that iron, Bruno. Rob will tackle you.
Okay, are we ready? Everybody set?
Who's going first?
Jason?
Wait, yeah, good, yes.
5 minutes.
Go.
Go.
Terraforming Mars. Fire. What?
Las Vegas. Bottom of the ninth.
Roll through the ages.
Roll
Shovel
for
nine.
It's an Elvis.
That's all I could think of.
What did you say? What did you just say?
Deer.
Which one?
Kazan?
She got it.
Oh, sweet.
All right, there's one down.
Camel cup.
Oh.
Camelot. Cup.
This is Candyland.
Oh,
Snakes and
Monopoly?
Monopoly.
Boom.
oh,
Great
Great
center,
center
great center.
first.
Yeah, this one's weird. Game of
This
Thrones.
seems very obvious.
You're
doing a great job.
Great job. Just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Bunny Bunny Moose Moose?
This is really impressive.
Duck, duck, goose.
Chess.
Tie.
Boom.
There it is. Thank you.
That was
That was not a crowd.
Oh,
I can only see deer.
Yeah.
That's all I can see.
Okay, so the way the round stands right now,
Yes.
Banana has 1 point, the judges have 2, the judges will decide, well, and actually, it's not even a judge decision, it's a singular judge decision. So each of you will pick who you're going to reveal, who you're going to give the point to.
I'm gonna give mine to Banana because I didn't even hear Nat's voice.
All right.
Give mine to Nat.
Okay. All right. Getting points. Okay, so going into round 6 now. If my math is right, it's 4-3. I think it's 4-3.
3-2. Yep. Good.
Okay. I'm great at math.
Wait, what?
No.
How could it be 4-3? There's only been 5 rounds.
I'm great at math, but that round did not.
Yeah, that was to determine who won the round. That wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't,
yes. Yes.
I mean, multiple points.
Gotcha.
So yes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter
Well,
because
didn't
you got 2 and you got
understand
1,
what
so
was
it's the same thing.
Right, this is feeling very large.
We actually were saying ahead of time, this is basically a LARP. All right, so this next round is a round we've included every single year. Anybody want to make a guess as to what this round is?
Interpretive dance?
It is interpretive dance. Yeah. In this round, the contestants will be simultaneously dancing to a topic for a amount of time that Rob will decide. When it gets awkward, he'll probably stop.
It's real good.
Yeah. And then they'll turn it down. At that point, you three will decide who did the best job interpreting our theme. Our theme was given to us this year by the Chief Commissioner of Commissioning Chiefs of the IBC, which is Nicole Amato. She unfortunately couldn't be here. This was her addition to the thing, to the event. All right, the topic is, what comes first, theme or mechanics? Rob's going to play a great song for y'all to dance to. Take it away.
Both of you.
Oh, we're doing it at the same time?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Same time, yes.
I'm gonna jump up.
Rob's
Okay.
going to Nobody puts baby in the corner. You were going to do that no matter what the song is.
Okay.
Oh!
Don't forget the other song.
Yeah, there's a theme you want to try to stick to.
Sorry.
comes first, the universe.
Okay, sorry.
Was that not clear from the
Excuse
me? All right.
Go harder, go harder.
Oh yeah. Good job.
Let's on tape now. Good job.
You're doing great.
More effective.
Beard poem next.
Hurdles.
All right.
Are you still conferring judges?
We're just trying to catch our breath.
There's exhausting watch.
Judges come over and throw the jackets. Yeah. Skate out, collect all the teddy bears that people throw.
There's a lot. So clearly the dancing made us feel very deeply. Extremely profound. We are awarding it to Nat because we felt that he risked more as in his life by almost hurting himself multiple times.
Well done.
So as Rob says for this last round, I'd like to point out this is the last round, round 7, and it is a tie going into round 7. So
What? It's a tie?
It's a tie.
Oh my gosh.
So that means that anyone can still win.
It's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game. Honestly, it's possible.
Win.
So this last round, Rob is going to explain it. It's fairly complex.
So, yeah. Round 7, we're calling Building the Game. Same for our podcast. It's a co-branding thing, right? Anyway. We've never done this before. This is actually inspired by a conversation that we had with Banana Chan. So thank you for this idea. We really
No, this is
appreciate
the
it.
conversation we have with Nat.
Oh, is this Nat's? Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Sorry.
They sound
Almost
like
identical conversations.
All right. So what we've got here is we've got a part A and a part B to this round. In part A, what I have here is some prototyping components and materials here, okay, on the table. The contestants have to assemble a prototype. Now, they both have the same packet. In that packet, it starts with a cover sheet of instructions on how to assemble this prototype, okay? I promise you, the questions are very detailed. I mean instructions, very detailed. Okay. I have a copy also for the judges, and I have some copies to send around so everybody else can see kind of what they're dealing with. Now, the samples for judges and for the audience, they're not full size, just so you know. Okay. So part 1 is you're going to have to assemble your prototype according to the instructions on your packet. All right. And then you have to basically lay out the game according to those instructions. And that will include cutting pieces out with scissors. Be careful. You'll have to sleeve some cards. You'll need to unsleeve them before you can sleeve them. Okay. Thank you for the tape. You'll also need to assemble a game board and pick components out of the bucket. All right.
What's the time on this one?
We're going to give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to give you 5 minutes to put that together. Then, at the end of that first round, the judges will be able to inspect your components, see how good a job you did at assembling that stuff according to the instructions. Part 2, you will then have to pitch that game to them using a name that I will give you. Okay? Any questions?
And you'll have 1 minute to pitch the game.
Too bad. Take your stations, please.
First pass.
Should we have some music playing?
Yes. Yes. And the round has started, so you guys better get going.
Waiting for like a go or something.
Yeah. You started opening scissors, so it's everything around.
Now, audience and judges, you can take a look at the components instructions. Please pass them around so that everybody knows what we're dealing with here. Let's see. What's a good song for this? Let's
They
do.
did the thing that you learned in second grade. Did you put a rule that you shouldn't do?
This is the third grade prayer.
Great, right? Clear.
Yeah.
So I think
Even their weight is
Just get in their face.
That's their problem.
right now it looks like they're. So Nat is collecting components, so he's jumped to the end of the list. It looks like. Whereas the Danchan is just getting ready to cut stuff out. He's ready to
Either.
Something, I don't know.
Two different strategies we have right here.
Twice as far as I would have gotten. I could fall asleep. That's it.
Good.
Something.
I get rid of first refusal to publish this game.
Hey, it's only good.
This feels like a place that very usual.
What is that?
Come on, everybody knows this one, right? Yeah. That's right.
There we go. Yeah, see?
It's very exciting. This might be the most exciting event we've ever had at the IDC, honestly. Watching people cut out paper, it's well thought out, I think.
Oh, these are cool.
And good progress.
Something.
Making real good progress.
That's one thing. They're making progress. That's what I call it. Good.
Okay, that's fair. Making progress. Might not be good though.
The good news is Rob found them safety scissors, just to be safe.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Has everybody seen the samples made it around? Okay.
Those highly detailed rules. You now have some amount of time less than 2 minutes. That's helpful. Whoa! Did you see that? That was impressive.
Somebody's gonna lose a finger.
You guys, if you hurt yourself during this competition, feel free to sue GenCon. So we'll give the Weston, also sue them. Probably Green Couch Games. Sure. Good. All right.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
And then you'll have 50 seconds left.
That's clever. That's funny. It's math joke. Better not close your eyes, otherwise my cut you.
Oh, that's genius. Well done.
I don't know what's the is. Oh, he just got Glad you appreciated that. That was rough. For real though, there's actually 10 seconds left. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your scissors down.
Time's up. Time's up. All right. Well, let's get this once over here. So, Nat noticed something that I don't think Banana Chan quite made it to, but when Nat went to sleeve the cards, you notice the cards are too big for the sleeves. Which is
always are.
They always are, right? I promise that was definitely not on purpose.
So where's Mrs. Sticker?
By being creative. So let's see. We have some pieces cut out over here for Nat. Not all of them. We still have several of the hex tiles that are not pulled out. I don't see that anything is sleeved yet, is it? Oh, we do have 3 cards. On this side, what do we have? We have again some stuff. This is a beautiful job, though, I must say. That's very precise, judges. Please take note.
Oh, look at that one.
How was the red
Well-
herring?
I think those two balance each other out.
we
Asymmetrical.
We did get the board put together, though I'm not sure the board is put together quite as intended. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. No board.
It's modular.
Got it. All right. So judges, for the first part here, we need you to decide who did the better job of assembling their prototype. If you need to get up and look at it and examine, please feel free. That might help.
Turn the whole table sideways.
Didn't quite count to 18.
This is just
Whatever.
Just hide it.
Oh, they're not part of it?
I mean, if they, well, you tell me if they are.
Unless they should.
Why don't you just tell me what's
All the
going
players
on?
have the same colored
Yeah.
markers.
Or,
It's very easy to play.
or they won't. We don't know. It's still a term for interpretation.
I mean, this looks like nothing. This looks sort of like a game.
This is my favorite.
great.
This is like my one.
We need to put a timer on the judges to make this game.
We're taking our job seriously.
Oh.
Alright. Some of us.
Kind of uncalled for. Inappropriate for the IDC, at least.
I mean, did he sleeve the pianist card? It needed protection. We couldn't decide if this was something or a fuzzy shirt and underpants. I think we're going with this.
It's open for interpretation.
It's a good icon.
I like the way that yours is orange.
We're gonna need a drink and we'll be back. We'll be back shortly to 40 minutes.
We can give you about 3 more minutes, judges, to deliberate, and then we have to do our final pitches because one of our contestants has a hard out.
A what?
A hard out.
Oh. Well, after the card there.
Yes. Hey.
The family event. Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay? Can I share that?
Yeah.
We decided that Nat just made some piles. And Banana like attempted to make it like there could be a game somewhere on that table. So we see a game here. So I think it goes to Banana.
All right, part 1, round 7, part A, we'll say it goes to Banana Jam. Well done. Now, part B, I'm going to give each of you a title, and you will have 1 minute. Are you going to do the timer, Jason?
Yep, I'm all set.
You're going to have 1 minute to pitch the game that you just put together according to this title. Okay, who's going first?
Since Banana has the advantage because she won the first half, she should have to.
Very good. Are you ready? A or B?
Hey.
Banana.
I just picked up on that. That's good.
That was good.
Yeah. All right. Your game title is The Origami Summoner.
And go.
So the Origami Summoner is a boffer LARP. It's a storytelling boffer LARP that has elements of surprise. Now, the elements of surprise I can't tell you too much about because the surprise, I can't ruin it. But anyway, how the boffer LARP works is you each set up your wiggly bits all over the board. And when you're ready to split, you just throw it at the other person and say fireball. Because you're with
Fireball.
Got it? So that makes origami.
Yes.
Papermancy.
Yeah. So it's a allegories for how student debt is crushing us. We need to do something to stop that. Thank you very much.
All right, we're done. All right. Matt, are you ready?
Oh, less than before.
Your title, are you ready, Jason?
Yes.
Okay, your title is Love in the Purple Century.
And go.
Love in the Purple Century is a game for one player. It's about the meaninglessness of the search for love in a society so surrounded by capitalism and the need to purchase new games all the time. And that's why, as you see, this is a very minimal game. It costs literally nothing. You can't buy it. So it's a very anti-capitalist game. And if you had red pieces, red plus blue would make purple. But you're all alone.
Well, that's so good.
We need to know what's the score for the final.
So right now, it is Banana Chin has 4, Nat has 3. So if you select Nat, there will be a tie, and then we do have a specific way to resolve that. So it's up to you to do whatever, but
Okay, cool. Thank you for letting us know. Because
we're gonna need the butter knife though. It's a knife fight. So that's something.
See, this is our moment.
We'll find a way together.
I mean, I was moved by both of those pitches. They got me. Especially the wiggly bits. But Nat obviously won.
Well done! This is amazing. We have a tie here, and we have a very interesting way we've determined that we're going to break this tie.
Yep.
And that is, judges, figure out how to break this tie. So you decide who actually won.
Yeah, you're right. Earn your check. Go.
That's not cool. I thought we were gonna play dodge dice.
Dodge dice.
We demand
Dodge
child
dice.
dodge dice.
Dodge dice. Dodge dice.
Yes?
That was their decision.
That was their decision. All right, so dodge dice. The way dodge dice works is, Nat, you will stand right there. Banana, you will stand right here.
That's really gonna get rid of this.
They're going to take turns throwing.
He's not at disadvantage. Jason's not very good at sports. He didn't intend that at all.
So anyways, let's pretend that they had thrown that. What would have happened was, so everybody has 10 hit points to start. You'll like this. It's like a LARP. You have 10 hit points. You hit someone with the die. If you damage them, the amount of hit points you rolled on the die, which would have been 1.
That was a 4. That was definitely a 4.
One very big point.
So roll the dice. You are not allowed to move. You have to keep your feet planted on the ground. You can dodge like this. If your foot comes off, it counts as a hit. Rob and I will be watching very closely. So roll the die. What's going on? 4.
Well, you have to hit the body, right?
This is he who goes first.
So you can go to the feet.
So.
Oh.
2.
Oh.
Banana will be throwing first round. If Banana's feet come up when Nat is throwing it, I don't even remember this guy's name. If your name was like Orange, I would remember it. So if her feet come up, that automatically counts as a hit.
Yep.
I'll be watching Nat, you watch Banana's feet, and we're good.
Whoa!
You should take it.
2 points.
So you couldn't aim for
of feet. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can move your feet. That's fine. Just stay in the same spot. You can.
You can move 1 foot.
1 foot. So that was like 4 damage. All right. So you're at 6 or at 8.
Some live play testing going on.
4. 6 to 4.
Oh,
4.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. So you're at 2 and you're
That's
at
not the
4.
ricochet. She's way far off the table.
It bounced and hit him in the back of the leg.
Ah.
Oh, I didn't. There's a ricochet.
We just added it. Three.
Okay.
He has 2 hit points. You have 1 hit point.
Uh-oh, so it has to be a kill.
Oh shit!
We were
You're
counting
doing
up.
damage.
They were
Oh,
counting
you're
down.
doing damage? I was counting up too. Flipping them up.
Yeah,
But added that rule.
Don't get hit.
Second
Don't get
edition.
hit. Don't get hit.
Oh!
2.
Did it hit her?
No.
You did?
Yeah.
No, okay. No.
Yeah, hit him the bounce.
Wait, so do I still? I
So-
think I'm at 0.
She's
Yeah.
We're at 0 hit points.
So,
Oh.
right?
Ladies and gentlemen, did anybody really win?
One of us is going to get the
You
trophy.
win.
Everyone has something
No,
amazing.
you get a picture with the
You
trophy.
get a picture.
There you go.
It's your solo. Congratulations! All right, picture time.
Mr. Sun champion and I'm not.
What?
Yeah,
He's
I mean-
9% champion and you are not. That's
I
correct.
understand. Obviously.
All right, there we go. Okay, you get in there too.
Oh, yay!
Just don't touch it. Don't touch it.
We can
Don't even look at it.
Whatever you guys
want, I don't care.
I'm not gonna smile.
Very good. And of course, the karate medals are all yours to take home with you. There we go. Thank you, contestants. Thank you, judges. Thank you for everybody for coming. Thank you for part of the 2019 Ironside Challenge.
Yes.
Okay, you all go now.
We got me out of here by 8:04.